bet those donkeys who invented the smart TV never would have predicted that I'd program it to have the 80s running on a loop. Tell you what, sometimes I miss the simplicity of the old millennium. Back in those days, you just turn on a channel and let it ride.
Ah yes, the infinite choices and options available with the click of a mouse sure are dreadful.
If you were a channel, I'd turn you off. Back in the olden days of the 90s, I would watch a lot of TV.
Some days you would just be flipping through channels and find something awesome, something that may change your life, the way you look at film, the way you look at the world.
It's strange to think that had it not been for my chronic exposure to TV as an adolescent, I may not have grown up to be the man that I am today.
Yeah, you might have grown up to dress like an actual man.
Hell, I even remember watching Predator and Total Recall for the very first time with my mom and dad on cable. I think we can all learn a thing or two from our parents, like that exposure to graphic violence, harsh language, and nudity is all part of raising a healthy young boy.
See you at the party, Richter!
Yeah, definitely caught my share of Schwarzenegger movies as a kid. Those were among my favorites, as a matter of fact. I was big into action when I was that age. The more huge explosions and poor bastards getting gunned down, the better.
So in my routine bi-weekly combings of the Hollywood Video on Coal Creek in Newcastle, I came across this hidden gem. Judging by the cover alone, how could I not love this? It's a muscle-bound man screaming with a ridiculous machine gun flanked by North Vietnamese soldiers and a fucking bridge with a train exploding in the background. This Strike Commando. Are you ready to party? 'Cause I'm ready to party, baby. Let's pop this fucker in and start doing some lines. How the fuck do we get this out? There we go. Strike Commando, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pop it in and see what happens. I don't even fucking know anymore.
This prime cut of Italian cinema was thrust from the loins of cinematic auteur Bruno Mattei, who's most well known for ripping off popular Hollywood action movies. I don't know.
Actually, his prior works include, but are not limited to,
Emmanuel's Revenge, Caligula's Perversions, Violence in Women's Prison, aka Caged Women, aka Emmanuel in Hell, Women's Prison Massacre, aka Blade Violent, aka Emmanuel Escapes from Hell, Monster Shark, Rats, Night of Terror, aka Bloodkill, aka Bronx Warriors, Emmanuel and the Erotic Nights, aka Emmanuel and the Porno Nights of the World Part 2. How many Emmanuels did this guy direct? And Porno Holocaust. I ain't even gonna touch that one.
Anyways, he also made this movie. Let's watch it.
Cold open. Not many films do that, but maybe that's because for whatever reason this particular print cuts to a minute or two into the opening scene. The full opening is available on YouTube, but also cuts out an important scene where they discuss how Colonel Reddick is a decorated soldier and basically has amnesty from any action he might take, so he can't be prosecuted for being a communist spy.
Whoa! Spoiler alert! Digression! Whoa. Sorry about that. Alright, let's just get this show on the road, alright? We can't have this review going 20 minutes. People are too dumb to sit through anything that long. That's why commercials were invented.
What entails is a test of the Strike Commando unit of the Army, of whom are sent to blow up an NBA supply depot. Things go awry quickly when one of the men is spotted. Explosions! Stabbing! Dudes getting crossbowed and falling off guard towers!
This is the real shit here. No CGI, no blue screen, real stunts, and real pyrotechnics. Fuck you, Expendables!
This film was shot in the Philippines, and according to Reb Brown, they didn't use any pads or mats or anything for the stunts. Hardy dudes, those Filipinos. The depot's blown sky high, and everyone is pronounced dead save for one lone survivor, Michael Ransom. That is the manliest name ever. Some of you may even recognize actor Reb Brown from the Mystery Science Theater 3000 viewing of Space Mutiny.
I have my doubts that this movie is starring anyone.
Indeed, as the B-movie budget dictates, no instrument shall be harmed nor exploited during the post-production scoring of the film. Never shall there be any semblance of genuine acoustical instrumentation. We must adhere to the almighty nexus of contemporary musical composition and production, the omniscient Casio synthesizer keyboard.
Oh, by the way, the music is fucking fantastic.
Blast Hard Cheese is found by some poorly dubbed villagers who tie him up and put corpse paint on for some reason, I guess so they can ritualistically execute a Viet Cong prisoner.
Why should I shoot an unarmed marked man in cold blood?
All that is evil must be wiped out.
This broad, this gal right here, she was a pioneer. a forefather, or a foremother. You women going around marching because our president made some vaguely misogynist comments over a decade ago? This girl, nay, this woman, is truly standing up for the rights of females everywhere. See?
She's a true patriot.
Honestly though, I do appreciate this character's take charge, no nonsense attitude. She guns down a lot of people. Ransom learns from the stereotypical wise old French villager that the Viet Cong have been attacking their peaceful fishing village and are being led by a Russian officer by the name of Dakota.
Russians. I hate those guys.
He agrees to escort the villagers to the safety of the rendezvous point and then send choppers back to pick the rest of the village up.
But not without a fight!
Bam! Boom! Blammo! Oh, there's a boat there? Blow it the fuck up! Just blow everything up! No mercy! Hell, even the kid's murdering guys like he ain't got nothing better to do. Meanwhile, back at base, Colonel Reddick intercepts a distress signal from Ransom. He expected the Strike Commando unit to all be dead after the explosion, so Major Harriman orders an evac for beat punch beef in addition to picking up the villagers. Reddick doesn't like that because he's a jerk-off who was in Bronx Warriors and calls the chopper off. Harriman's like, fuck you, and takes a gunship himself right into the thick of the combat.
What follows is probably my favorite action scene in the whole film, and film in general.
The NVA officers spot Butch deadlift in a rice field and start shelling him. So he's running on this narrow little path as mortar rounds go off behind him, all while Harriman's in the chopper gunning down Charlie with missiles and machine guns, and Lou Cicciarelli, who composed the music, is over here on his keytar architecting a godlike score to complement the fast-paced, non-stop, high-octane action. So Crud Bone Meal is decorated with a silver star for his duty, but then reveals it was the Russians who were behind it.
Damn you, Russians!
He's ordered to return to the village and take photographic proof of Russian involvement, primarily because Raddick's a big jerk and hopes Ransom will die. One of his South Vietnamese buddies is listening to his Walkman that doesn't exist yet when they're attacked by a machine gun nest. Explosion!
Amanda, tell me about Disneyland.
They got tons of popcorn there. And all you gotta do is go climb a tree to go eat it.
Oh, it's on now!
Bolt Vanderhuge unloads his M60 on the NBA camp and is then captured by Dakota and tortured. Dakota hopes to break him mentally for some reason, I don't know. His plan entails sending guerrilla broadcasts to American soldiers by American soldiers, telling them their efforts are all in vain in order to break their spirit. So after weeks and weeks of torture, he finally breaks down.
Your voice on the radio will only help to avoid inevitable defeat.
Huh. His scene is looking oddly familiar, but I can't seem to place my finger on it.
And so that's the reason I'm telling you guys to hang in there
Stop it.
and fight like hell
Get away from
and
there.
show these bastards who the hell we are.
Help, Conrad!
Stop! Yeah, kick their ass, Ransom! Yeah! Yeah, this is what I'm talking about!
It'll be worse for you.
For now, it's worse for him. Move it!
Man stuff! Shit. Damn. That's some heavy action right there. I can't stop thinking about it. I don't know what to do. I know. I'll write a letter to Reb Brown and tell him about how much I enjoyed him in this movie. Yeah.
Dear Mr. Reb Brown, your performance in Strike Commando was bliss. I fear my orgasm has left me a cripple. Meanwhile, Colonel Reddick gets word of Ransom's escape and sends a chopper to go pick his ass up and congratulate him.
Or does he?
Fuck you, Ransom. Fuck you, Reddick. I'ma blow up your helicopter.
That's right, you don't mess with Sergeant Michael Ransom. Yeah!
Chip, what are you doing?
I'm flexing my huge, bulging muscles, girly man.
You gotta eat something.
You need to eat something.
Not bad, Amerikansky, but not good enough.
Oh, shit.
Come on, get up and see what you can do with your fists. Just me and you, pussycat.
Eve?
Yes, Chip?
Go on.
Should I be at all concerned that I'm sporting a massive, borderline painful erection right now?
No.
Yeah! Kick his ass! Kick his ass!
Nice.
I break your back.
Then Dirk Hardpeck is magically transported to Saigon during the last days of the war in search of Reddick for betraying him, and shoots up the office in a fit of rage. Turns out he blew dodge. Oh well. Cut to 1987 and Reddick's hiding out in the Philippines.
What did you put there?
It's a bomb.
This is it. The epic, thrilling conclusion that this entire movie's been building up to. It's time to put the hurt on that commie bastard once and for all!
Where is he? Right here.
Well, damn, that's quite a movie. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say that it's probably one of my...
Amerikansky, you're going to pay for what you did. I'm going to kill you for this. I've been waiting for this moment, Amerikansky. Ah!
Oh, no. They did it.
Shut up!
Must restrain. Come!
These Russian dentists make some pretty good dentures.